Good afternoon, NY Yankee Mania fans. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Ken, good afternoon, and welcome to the broadcast. How you doing?
Another great day. Good day for a series win.
That would be great. As you know, everyone, we're going to be doing the live stream today, and right away we're going to go to the Yankee lineup. We have a couple of minutes before the game. I'm going to give you the Yankee lineup. Ken's going to give you the Mariners. We'll talk a couple of seconds, and then we're off to the races. So, first of all, you know what? Let's do a quick. Let's just do a quick update, scoreboard update. The Brewers lead the Cleveland Guardians 9-5 in the bottom of the ninth. The Diamondbacks lead the Giants 1-0, top two. The Twins lead the Orioles 1-0, bottom one. And and of course the Yankees are going to be starting now. The Cardinals and the Phillies will start game two. The Red Sox and the Tigers at 6:40. Strubal's pitching for the Tigers. Tampa Bay and Toronto. The Mets and the Pirates. The White Sox, the Reds, the Nationals, and the Braves all at 7:15. You have the Marlins and the Cubs. The Colorado Rockies, Texas Rangers. You have the Royals, Astros, Angels, Padres, Athletics at the Dodgers. And completed games, game one, the Twins defeated the Orioles 6-3. And game one, the Cardinal winning streak is over. The Phillies beat them 2-1. Okay, as far as the Yankee lineup, everyone, and then we will ship it off to Ken. Ken is going to do the first inning for us. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, here we go. Yankees lineup. In center field, leading off, Trent Grissom. Batting second at first base, Ben Rice. Batting third at DH, Aaron Judge. Batting fourth and playing right field, Cody Bellinger. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Batting sixth and playing left field, Jason Dominguez. DJ LeMahieu is at second base. It's kind of hard to remember that he's still on the team. And we hope for the best. We're pulling for you, DJ. And he's batting seventh. J.C. Escara is batting eighth and catching. And at second base, Jabas Vivas. And, of course, pitching for the Yankees today, Will Warren, who's 2-2, 36 innings, 4.75 ERA. He's got a 1.36 whip, 41 Ks, 18 walks. That is your starting lineup for the New York Yankees. Ken, take it away for the Mariners. And the first.
Before I start, I want to give a shout out to John the Beagle Dad for being in the stream, Real Bill P, Stephen B. Thanks for hopping in. Anyone else who's watching in the shadows, drop a chat and say hey. And I am going to start with the Mariners lineup. Starting and leading off is Mastroboni. He is the second baseman. Jorge Polanco is hitting second in the DH. Julio Rodriguez, center fielder, is hitting third. Cal Raleigh, the catcher, is hitting cleanup. Yankee killer Randy Arozarena is in left field, hitting fifth. Rowdy Tellez, their first baseman, is hitting sixth. Leody Taveras, hitting seventh, is in right field. And Ben Williamson, playing third base, hitting eighth. And a new name to their lineup, Rivas, is playing shortstop. On the bump today is Luis Castillo.
Hey, Jacob Petruzzi, how are you? Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoy the play-by-play.
And if I leave the silver one, what's the over-under you say to me?
Real Bill, how you doing? How's everything today? Hope you're doing well. Stephen B., I hope everything's going well with you. And we should be getting started in the next 3 minutes. Looks like I think the roof is closed. It's kind of nippy out in Washington land today. Meredith Marakovitz wearing something overall today. They're talking to DJ LeMayu, by the way, and he hasn't played. He hasn't started a game since September 3rd of last year, of course. Okay, Ken, take it away. I think they're going into another break, but anything you want to say, go right ahead.
Well, it is an interesting lineup for both teams. Since we're taking an early shot today, they'll be able to fly out and head home and actually have a full day off back in the Bronx before the series with the Mets.
Yeah.
We do have some people that are on the bench who may be able to come in and provide some pop. So that'll be something different.
Hey, Stephen B., sorry you're having trouble. Work stinks. Someone couldn't install smoke pipe right and took 2 hours to take down, clean, fix, and put back. Well, at least it's over, and hopefully you're home and you're enjoying your day. Definitely make a sandwich, make some pasta, enjoy, relax, and let's go Yankees. Well,
maybe some eggplant parm or chicken parm. Have it with some pasta or on some bread. Get you a little bit of vino.
A little vino, acravino. Yeah, those were the days, man. We used to make our own wine. We had everything, like all the old Italy days. It was incredible. Me, I smell it and I got drunk. So I'm not a drinker. I never pretend to be a drinker. Stephen B., burgers and tuna salad. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
That's an odd combination.
Well, yeah, I guess the burgers for lunch. No, tuna for lunch and burgers. Do you have any fries or sweet potato or baked potato? What's going on? That isn't actually, it is odd. You're right. I never thought of that. They have Gracie Cashman having a show tonight, season premiere with Anthony Chicken Palm Volpe. And they talk about him picking his number, how they got that way, and all of that. So that's real interesting. Real Bill, what is it? 2 cheeseburgers, fries, ginger ale, toast and jelly, a whole hog country sausage. Whoa. You're really ready for this, huh, Real Bill? Good for you. Enjoy. I kind of smell the burgers, man. And all I made was plain old chicken thighs with with barbecued sauce and Montreal seasoning, and that's what I'm having with a baked potato and some string beans and a little beets. Well, Ken, we are getting ready, so take it away.
We have Luis Castillo on the bump, doing his last warm-ups. Once again, they are announcing the Yankee lineup that we already know, so there's no need in talking about that.
Hard to see Paul
Luis Castillo had 8 starts. He's a 3-3 with a 3.95 ERA. Opponents are hitting .249 against him. He has 33 strikeouts and 18 walks. He's given up 4 bombs on the season, so his numbers are not great. His fastball numbers are down. Hard hit contact is up, and he's throwing a lot more fastballs. For a fastball hitting team like the Yankees, a slower fastball should bode well for us.
Yeah, I mean, we hope. Definitely.
Brother, you got to have faith.
Yeah, you do. Even with the Yankees bottom of the lineup.
The keys to the game for the Yankees are runners in scoring position. We have to score, go figure, aggressive early, and don't look ahead. To hell with the Subway Series. The game is here and today. And Trent Grisham steps up to the plate. Castillo sets and he fires. And the first pitch is a four-seam fastball down for strike one. Grisham on the season is hitting .294 with 12 home runs, 22 RBIs. He has a .1025 OPS. And the next pitch is painted on the outside corner for strike two.
Nice.
Grisham takes a step out of the box, gathering his thoughts to get his voodoo zen on. Now he's back in the box. And Castillo fires a sinker down or slider down low. Bruce Dregman is still a hitter-friendly umpire. And Trisham takes the pitch and fouls it off down the first base line. And Castillo sets and fires, and the pitch is up and out of the strike zone, evening our count at 2-2. Castillo sets and he fires, and Grisham drives the ball deep to left center field. Rodriguez near the wall, and he makes the catch over the wall. So J-Rod just robbed Grisham of a home run.
Jeez. Incredible.
So they're even. J-Rod giveth, and J-Rod taketh away.
All right. You didn't win the World Series. Okay. We know. We understand. Oh, yeah.
Great play for Rodriguez. And Ben Wright steps up to the plate. All right. And the first pitch is called strike one. Castillo sets and fires, and the second pitch is down low. Count is even at 1-1. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2.
Yes is going to show it like crazy.
And the pitch to Rice is swung on and missed to record a strikeout. 2 down.
Next case.
And the captain is up. He is hitting 410 on the season, 14 home runs, 40 RBIs. And the first pitch is a slider down low. Castillo sets and he fires, and the slider catches the outside corner. Evens the count at 1-1. And as you can see, the formula for Judge is sliders away. Castillo sets and fires, and Judge swings over the top of a changeup bringing the count to 1-2. And Castillo sets, and the ball is down low. Evens the count up at 2-2. And we see Cody Bellinger on deck. Castillo sets and fires, and Judge, line drive, base hit to left field. So the captain is on base for the first runner for the Yankees on today's day.
He just lunged at that pitch. Wow.
Yeah, the sound of it, I think he broke his bat.
Yeah. It really would be nice. Bellinger creams one.
Now Bellinger is up to bat. And the pitch is inside. We are in the top of the first. The score is 0-0. And there are 2 outs with a runner at first. And Bellinger hits a rope down the right field line. It goes all the way to the wall. Judge is racing for third. Bellinger heading to second. Rojas holds Judge off. So it is a 2-out double. So we have 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs.
And
yesterday, we went 0 for 14 with runners in scoring position. So let's hope that we can change that damn trend around.
And it's Parmesan himself. How you doing, Dev? Hey, Merck, how's everything? How you doing?
And Volpe takes the first pitch for a strike, swings through it.
What else is new?
Count is 0-1. Volpe is hitting .240 on the season with 6 home runs, 24 RBIs, and a .770 OPS. And the pitch is off the plate to even the count at 1-1. Judge is at third. Bellinger is at second. And the pitch is taken right down Broadway for strike 2. Count is 1-2. See Merck Sosatsi hopping in the stream. Thanks for joining, brother. And Castillo sets and fires. The 1-2 is inside to even the count up at 2-2. For those of you just joining, the score is 0-0. We're in the top of the first. There are runners at second and third with 2 outs. And the count on Volpe is 2-2. And the pitch is fired, and Volpe swings through for a miss. And there is strike 3.
You've seen one game, you've seen them all. Ridiculous.
So the Yankees finished the inning with no runs, 2 hits, and an error. No errors.
Yeah, keep batting him 5th, guys. Keep batting him 5th. He's really gonna do a number for the Yankees. He really is. Yeah, thank you, Merck. That's what I've been saying for months. That's what I've been saying for months. I can't take it. Why is this man batting 5th? Why? I don't understand it. You got to put there's got to be somebody that can connect. It's a right-handed pitcher. Put Dominguez up there. Put Wells up there. Just get this guy out of 5th. But what is it going to take? Do we have to tie him up in the locker room? It's ridiculous. My God. Enough already with this. You can't see this doesn't work? Yes, America. Of course, we'd all rather see that. We all rather see it. They just drive you batty.
As we head to the bottom of the second, Will Warren has got 8 starts on the season. He is 2-2 with a 4.75 ERA. He's given up 4 home runs, has 41 strikeouts, and 16 walks. Warren looked good in his last outing. He incorporated a 2-seam fastball upstairs that had some movement. So his last outing, he threw his fastball about 60% of the time. And Warren sets, and he fires the first pitch for a fastball inside. Call, strike 1. Mastrobuoni on the season is hitting .222, no home runs, 6 RBIs. And the second pitch is on the way, and it's taken for strike 2 on the inside corner. Count is 0-2.
Hey, Sean Browning, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us.
And Warren sets, and he drops a curveball in the dirt to bring the count to 1-2. Mastrobuoni is back in the box. Warren sets, and he fires, and the pitch is just fouled off. Staying alive. Count remains 1-2. And Warren sets, and the 1-2 is ripped to left center field, but Grisham glides over and makes the catch easily to record the first out of the inning. And Warren fires the first pitch to Polanco for call, strike 1. Polanco's hitting .324 on the season with 10 home runs, 29 RBIs, and a .1055 OPS. Warren fires the next pitch, a changeup in the dirt. Count is evened at 1-1.
Hi, Michael Caputo. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for joining.
And Polanco steps up to the plate once again. Warren sets. And he fires. The ball is down low. The count is now 2-1. We're in the bottom of the first. There's 1 out, no runners on, and the count is 1-1 on Jorge Polanco. And Warren sets and fires. Polanco takes a cut on a sweeper and misses. Count is evened up at 2-2. And Warren sets and fires. And Polanco fouls it off. And the pitch is in, and it's in the dirt. Brings the count to 3-2. Count is full. And Warren sits and fires, and Polanco swings over the top to make it the second out of the inning and Warren's first strikeout on the afternoon. J-Rod is coming up to bat. And the first pitch to J-Rod is fouled off. And Warren sets. And he fires fastball up and called for strike two. Count on J-Rod is 0-2. And the pitch is in, and it's a sweeper off the plate. Second sweeper is down low for ball two. Evens the count up at 2-2. We're in the bottom of the first with nobody on, 2 outs, and a 2-2 count to J-Rod. And the pitch is a fastball that J-Rod swings and misses to record the third out of the inning. Warren retires a side in order and has 2 strikeouts on the inning. Yankees are coming up to bat.
We'll be back in 2 minutes, guys. Okay, we're back. Looking at the chat over here, Sean Browning says, "Yeah, our offense leads the league." Yeah, you know why? Because of one man, Aaron Judge, and possibly Paul G. That's about it. That's the reason why we're leading the league. It's not because they just continue to defy what it works with this team, and I just don't understand it. You could beat your head to it, but it just doesn't work. It just doesn't sit in. I don't understand it. Anthony Volpe comes up in all these clutch situations, and 85 to 90% of the time he does a zero, a donut, nothing. Anyway, let's get to the top of the second inning. And Jason Dominguez is up, and the first pitch is ball 1 to Jason Dominguez. The second pitch, outside, 2 balls and no strikes. The set, the pitch. Stepped off. Thought it was. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Right down Broadway, 2-1. He sets. The pitch fouled off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's behind home plate. They take a look, but no dice. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out and nobody on here in the top of the second. It is 0-0. And here comes the pitch, the 2-2 pitch. And here we go. Popped up again. The catcher, it's the catcher. It's the third baseman. The third baseman, Williamson, makes the grab, and it's 1 out. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. And that's going to bring up
DJ
LeMahieu. Let's go, DJ. Come on, we're pulling for you, baby. Let's get a nice hit here. Come on. He's 0 for 1 for the 25 campaign, of course, guys. Last night was his first at bat. He did strike out. He lunged at a couple of pitches. But today's a new day, so let's see how it goes. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1 on DJ LeMahieu, right down Broadway. The set, working kind of quickly. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit foul down the right field line. And it is 0-2 now, is the count to Mr. DJ LeMahieu. Aaron Boone looking intently at what's going on. Obviously, all rooting for DJ to make a solid comeback. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. The set, the pitch. Grounded at third base. Williamson fires to first, 2 men out. So in his early 2025 small sample, DJ's 0 for 2. And that's going to bring up JC Escara with a night game into a day game. Of course, Wells gets the day off. Escara's batting .212, a homer, 4 RBIs. And here's the first pitch. Line in the center field, and right there is the former Rookie of the Year, Rodriguez. He makes the catch. The inning is over. So no runs, hits, errors, nobody left. At the end of 1.5, no score. Well, that was uneventful. I had to just hang in, and you make Castillo every inning. He'll get tougher and tougher. This is the problem. We got to find a formula to get some runs here, guys. So what is everybody having for chow tonight, everyone in the chat? What are you thinking? Do you see the Yankees bats waking up? Who's your star of the game? Who do you want it to be? And what do you think? And how do you think Warren's going to go? Michael Caputo says Castillo always pitches great against the Yankees. Yeah. There are a couple of times though he has had a hiccup in Yankee Stadium. But you're right. In Yankee Stadium, I've seen him pitch shutouts. Over here, we've hit him a couple of times with a couple of clutch home runs. So someone said in the chat that we hit Castillo. Well, kind of. I mean, he could. I mean, he's not the pitcher he was, guys, a few years ago. But with this lineup and always having the same guys up in the clutch, it doesn't look promising. Well, we're going to the bottom of the second, everyone, and Warren finishing up his. Well, he has a couple more warm-up tosses, and remember, everyone, tomorrow is an off day, and tomorrow morning we will have, of course, bagels and coffee with NY Yankee Mania at 8 a.m. That is always a constant. That will be there. So we will do recap on the Yanks, and of course start previewing the Subway Series. So here we go, bottom of the second. Cal Ruff is up 242, 13 homers, 28 RBIs. OPS is pretty decent, 922. Here comes the first pitch, and it's pop foul on third baseline, behind home plate, really, and it is 0-1. He sets, he looks. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch, outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Got to pitch very carefully to this guy. Nothing up in the zone. Let him lunge. If he's going to get a hit, let him get it to left field. But don't put anything down the middle of the plate because he'll rocket it. That's outside, 2 balls and a strike. I think Warren's just going to be very, very careful with this guy. Very careful. Warren sets. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. Way down low, 3 balls and a strike. 3-1. He sets. Delivers. Oh, what a nice sweeper that was. Wow. 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Kaya. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Grab some bench. I felt it from here, baby. Go sit down. 1 man out.
It's a nice curveball.
Yeah, it was a great two. It was a great sweeper, and it was a great curveball. That's a very encouraging sign, Ken. I like that. You know, he really fooled him. That's awesome. He was probably waiting for the fastball. No question in my mind. And here comes, as Ken would like to say, the Yankee menace, the Rosarena. The first pitch is in there for a called strike. He's batting .239, 5 homers, 20 RBIs. Yeah, that would all change, everyone, if he played the Yankees 162 games. I'll tell you that. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. He looks, and it's pop foul behind home plate. So it's 0-2. Warren has 25 pitches already, guys. So and the Mariners are just notorious from following pitches off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, way outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes to a Rosarena. Can they finally get this guy out for a change? I mean, really, give me a break. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The set, and Warren, notorious slow worker. Here comes the pitch, down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rosarena goes out of the box, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the next pitch is outside, ball 3-2. 3-2. Come on, let's get a strikeout here. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He heard me. Actually, I'm sorry. Right down the middle. I got excited. Anytime you get this guy out, you get excited. Nice. Back-to-back strikeouts. Awesome. Grab some bench and go sit down for a little while. 4.
4th strikeout.
4th strikeout. Okay.
And we're in the bottom of 2.
Bottom 2. All right. Well, that's cool. I'll take it. And here's the big boy. He hasn't missed a meal in a very long time, as I said yesterday. Got some laughs out of that. I don't mean to make fun of him. The first pitch is outside for a ball. 1-0. Mr. Rowdy, and not Rowdy Piper. Right down Broadway, 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of the second, everyone. Warren's looking good. 4 strikeouts so far out of the 5 guys that he faced. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. He sets. He looks a little bit low. 2 balls and 1 strike. I think you have to tie him up, Ken. Once you tie him up, the best he can do is maybe hit a ground ball to first base. He's a high. If you tie him up high and inside, he's not going to pull it.
He doesn't hit low and away either.
Yep. And here we go. The 2-2 pitch. Can he do it again, baby? Can he do it again? Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Grab some big bench, baby. He gone. He gone. He gone. Goodbye. We don't want to see you. Have a nice day. All right, Will Warren striking out the side. Not too shabby. At the end of 2, the Yankees and the Mariners, no score. Well, Ken, that was a pretty interesting inning. That was nice.
You know what? I've got 2 games on at the same time. I've got the Diamondbacks and the Giants on, and third baseman Eugenio Suarez just hit a 3-run blast. The game is in the bottom of the 3rd, and the score is 6-2 already.
Wow! And the Twins in Game 2 are leading.
Hey, Chris the Flash, thanks for joining.
Hey, how you doing, big guy? Thank you, and thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Everything's good here, man. How's it going with you? You want to give a prediction? Who's going to do something here for the Yankees at bat? Let's go. Let's hear some predictions here, guys. Man, the Orioles are kind of having all sorts of problems. It's unbelievable. I think the last series they won was guess against who? I'll give you 3 guesses.
You need 3. I knew who it was.
What a joke.
Hey, Michael Caputo, a quick question for you. I see a lot of comments. What is your background in baseball? Were you a collegiate athlete? Any minor league experience, scouting experience?
Also, big hello to Deb Finch. Thank you for joining us, as always. Really appreciate it. You're an ace. You're a scholar. No question about it. Thank you. Well, Ken, we're going to start the top of the 3rd. Let's get a rally going. Come on.
Yep. And the first pitch is hit. Line drive to right fielder. Vivas tags that one for a good single. So we get our leadoff runner on in the top of the 3rd. First pitch fastball, and he tagged it.
Sounds good. Let's go.
And our leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham, is up to bat. He's 0 for 1 on the afternoon with a flyout. Actually, it was a home run that was robbed in the top of the 1st.
So now he'll have to hit one to right field and just put it over the fence.
And Castillo sets and fires his fastball off the plate to bring the count to 1-0. Castillo sets and he fires a curveball or changeup that's called strike 1 to even the count at 1-1.
Come on, get a little creative, guys.
And the pitch is in, and Grisham swings through the fastball to bring the count to 1-2. We are in the top of the 3rd. The score is knotted up at donuts. We have a runner at first, and the count is 1-2 on Trent Grisham.
He gets hurt.
And Castillo sets, but he fires over to first to chase Vivas back to the bag. Grisham steps out of the box, doing a little bit of soul searching.
Doing a little Reggie shuffle. Reggie Jacks.
And the pitch is inside. Grisham avoids being hit, and the count is 2-2. And Castillo fires a 2-2 in. Slider catches Grisham looking, and he is retired on a K.
Look, they're right down Broadway. Sheesh. Unreal. Right down Broadway.
Ben Rice is coming up to the plate. We have one out and a runner on first.
You know he's going to
Rice is 0 for 1 on the day. And he hits a nice line drive to center field. Vivas holds on at second. So the Yankees have runners at first and second with one out, and the captain is coming up to bat. So for all you Yankee fans out there, all rise.
All rise.
The judge is in the house. So let's see if Aaron gets a steady diet of sliders off the plate.
Here we go.
Judge is in the box. Castillo is set. He checks the runner and fires the first pitch. A freaking slider that Judge swings over the top of.
Well, he's back to 414.
Yep. And Castillo sets and fires a slider off the plate, but Judge checks his swing, confirmed by the first base umpire. Count is evened up at 1-1. We are in the top of the third. The score is 0-0. Runners at first and second, and a 1-1 count on the captain. And Castillo fires a changeup down low to bring the count to 2-1.
Come on, Ken. We got to work on magic. We need it. We need a 3-run homer here.
Castillo sets, and he throws to pick off Vivas, but Vivas is back in safe, and we'll reset and do it again.
Come on there, Judgy boy.
And Castillo fires a sinker down low to bring the count to 3-1. This is a fastball count, but I guarantee you Judge is not going to see a fastball here.
Probably not. With judges, it's always 3-2.
And Castillo sets, and he fires a slider that Judge chases, which would have been ball 4. So now the count is full at 3-2. Castillo sets, and my money is a slider away. Of course, Judge is on his two-strike ritual. He steps out of the box, grabs a rock, and chunks it to the side.
Boy, what we wouldn't do.
Castillo fires a fastball that Judge swings over the top of to record a strikeout. That's 2 outs in the inning.
Oh, my God.
All right. Remember, one of the key edicts here is respect. Bellinger takes a strike. Count is 0-1. Cody's up to the plate, and the pitch is a four-seamer that is up and out of the strike zone for ball one. Count is evened at 1-1.
Isn't it ironic? Books.
We are in the top of the third, and the pitch is in for ball two. Castillo is at 48 pitches thus far.
2 2/3.
Castillo sets and fires. Bellinger fouls the ball off down the first base line to even the count up at 2-2. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count. You think 2 might be in the lucky numbers for today?
Yeah.
And the pitch is in, and Bellinger swings over the top to strike out. Castillo punches 2 hitters out in this inning, and we head to the bottom of the fourth.
Where do we see this tone? Every freaking day. He gets the double in the first inning. That's it. Okay, he got his hit for the game. I mean, it's so frustrating. It really is frustrating.
And an update in the Diamondback game. Ketel Marte hits his second home run of the game, a 432 foot shot.
Wow.
And the score in the Diamondbacks-Giants game is 8-2 in the top of the fourth.
I wish they give the Yankees a few of those runs. Sheesh.
Yes, sir, Merck, I understand that.
Oh. In a way, I'm kind of glad that they're off tomorrow. Yeesh.
Thank you, Dev. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
And Warren is about to face Taveras. Taveras is hitting .222 on the season with 1 home run and 11 RBIs. And Taveras takes the first pitch and he rolls it to LeMahieu. And nobody was covering the bag. Taveras collides with Rice.
Is the inexperience showing its ugly head.
Well, nobody covered the bag. DJ did exactly what he's supposed to.
Yes.
And I think the ball might have hit Taveras.
You couldn't see it from that angle. No, Ben Rice has it, I think.
Yeah. But Taveras says he's heading to first. He gets hit by the ball and then crashes into Rice.
Unbelievable.
So the 2 people don't go to the base. The guy throws to the base where it's supposed to, and DJ gets the error. Does that make any sense?
No. Well, I guess they got to give it to somebody. But
And the hitter is Williamson. And the first pitch is a sinker down low for ball one. Williamson is hitting 244 with 1 home run, 11 RBIs, and a 591 OPS. And Warren fires a beautiful sinker on the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is evened at 1 up. Warren sets and fires a sweeper that is low and off the plate. The count is now 2-1. And the sweeper is swung over the top by Williamson to even the count at 2 up. And Warren fires a sinker that is taken down low. The count is now full. 3-2.
well, let's get you 6 strikeout. Let's go here.
And the pitch is up. And he paints the outside corner and gets Williamson looking for strike 3 and the 6th Yankee strikeout of the day.
Grab some big bench, baby. Big bench. 6 out of 7 hitters going to hee-haw, hee-haw.
And Leo Rivas is in the bat. Warren fires over to first to get Taveras back to the bag. And the pitch is down low for ball one. Rivas is 333 on the season with no home runs, 3 RBIs, and an 819 OPS. And Warren fires a fastball that paints the outside corner and evens the count up at 1-1. And Warren sets and fires, and the fastball is up and away, bringing our count to 2-1. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning with runners at first. The score is 0-0, and the count is 2-1 to Rivas. We have 1 out. Warren sets, and he fires a changeup that is down low. Rivas is the 9 hitter, and the count is now 3-1. And Warren sets and fires, and Rivas hits a line drive into right field. Taveras stops at second, so they have a runner in scoring position. Mariners have 2 on with 1 out.
Now they got a guy in scoring position. Let's see what happens.
So Master Bonio is coming up to bat. He's their leadoff hitter. And the pitching coach is out to talk to young Will Warren. Warren is 46 pitches into the game. And Blake heads back to the dugout. Master Boney is 0 for 1 on the day with a line out in the first. Warren checks on the runner and he fires a beautiful sweeper for a call, strike one. Count is 0-1 on Master Bonio.
He's got so much movement on that pitch.
Yep. And the next pitch is a four-seamer right down Broadway for call, strike two. Count is now 0 and deuce. And Warren sets and fires a sweeper that is tapped to Warren. Warren fires to first base to record the second out, but the runners advance. Tavares to third. And Rivas to second.
Now you got to really be careful because Polanco's sneaky, man.
Jorge Polanco is up to bat. He's 0 for 1 on the afternoon with a strikeout in the first. And Warren sets and fires a sweeper that is just low, called ball one.
Oh.
And Warren sets and fires. Changeup drifts off the plate, and the count is 2-0.
I don't know if he wants any part of this guy.
And Warren sets and throws a sweeper down in the dirt. Count is now 3-0. Bottom of the third, 2 outs, runners at second and third, and a 3-0 count on Jorge Polanco. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate for ball four. It's a 4-pitch walk to Jorge Polanco. Now their 3-hole hitter, Julio Rodriguez, is coming up to bat.
As I said, I don't think they wanted any part of him because he's hurt us big time in the past. I mean, they're going to take a chance with a right-handed hitter.
Right, Rodriguez is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in the first. So Warren sets and fires, and J-Rod hits a fastball down the right field line. It kicks off the wall. 1 run is in, 2 runs is in, and Polanco heads to third. Rodriguez is on second. So Rodriguez hits a 2-run double.
And he's doing it all today. Unbelievable.
And Warren is facing Raleigh, and Raleigh sends the hit into center field. Grisham lays out and makes the diving catch to end the inning. Grisham definitely robbed Raleigh of a base hit. But the Mariners did score 2 in that inning. The Mariners have 2 runs on 2 hits. Yankees have no runs on 4 hits, 1 error.
Well, 2 runs may be all that he needs.
I don't believe that. All right, Joe. Hey, Jonathan, glad to see you hopping in the stream, brother. Appreciate it.
Hi, Jonathan. Hope your trip is going well. Hope all is well. Yeah, it's a little frustrating. And, of course, Anthony Volpe leads off. And, you could actually call his at bat. Strike 1, pop foul, a ball, and then a strike. That's his at bat. Disgusting. Oh, I was taking a look at some of the scores. The Orioles actually came back. They're actually winning now. Whoa. Let's see. Yes, top of the 5th. They are up 6-4. And, of course, Ken gave us an update. The Diamondbacks are leading the Giants 8-2. And, our game, the Yankees are down 2-0 going into the top of the 4th inning. Yankees have had chances as usual, everyone. They don't come through. What else is new? You've seen one game, you've seen them all. If you guys have the Yes Network, tonight is the premiere of The Story of My Number. It's with Brian Cashman's daughter, and she's going to have Anthony Volpe. And there he is at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. He's actually ahead of the count. 1 ball and no strikes to Anthony Volpe. Volpe 0 for 1. He struck out in the second. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike to Mr. Volpe. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Castillo's just getting stronger and stronger, guys. And, it's going to take kind of a little bit of a miracle here. Just missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. Just starting the top of the 4th. The Mariners are leading the Yankees 2-0. Here comes the next pitch. The 55th pitch, fouled behind home plate. And so Volpe stays alive. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. I hope your afternoons are going well, everyone. What are you doing today? I hope it's well in the chat. As a fly ball to right field, Tavares makes the catch, and it's 1 man out here in the top of the 4th with Jason Dominguez coming up to the plate. So it's just 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Dominguez fouled out in the 2nd inning. He popped up, and he's 0 for 1. Here comes the first pitch, and another pop up. This time to left field, and Rosarena makes the catch, and it's 2 up and 2 down. Just what they needed, a quick inning to keep this guy rolling. Makes sense. That makes sense, guys. Unbelievable. They're now showing Aaron Boone when he went bonkers over the strike call last night on Dominguez, and that was nowhere near a strike, and it's crazy. And here's DJ LeMahieu, and it's outside for a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes to LeMahieu. Love to see him get off the schneid. Come on. Outside ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on DJ LeMahieu. This is his first start since last September. And he's 0 for 2 so far batting this year. Here comes the 2-0 pitches. Outside ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. More than likely, you have the automatic strike coming now. If it's anywhere near the plate, you know that it's going to be called a strike. Here comes the 3-0 pitch to LeMahieu. He had stepped off. Now he's back. Here comes the pitch right down Broadway, as I predicted. So it's 3 balls and 1 strike to DJ LeMahieu here in the top of the 4th inning. The Yankees are making Castillo a very, very inning of a good first inning. Here's a ball hit deep down the right field line, but it's curving foul. Nice shot. A little bit curved. We might have hit the foul pole. So it's 3-0. Well, let's see. 3 balls and 2 strikes on DJ LeMahieu with 2 outs, and Ascara's on deck. And here comes the 3-2 pitch to LeMahieu. And the pitch swung on and hit foul again behind home plate. So he's hanging in there. He's getting some nice shots, guys. Would like to see him get on somehow. Come on. Keep the inning going. Let him throw pitches here. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And a little bit high, ball 4. So DJ's done his job. He's gone on base. And that'll bring up Ascara. They're showing right now on Ascara the game-winning sacrifice fly the other night against the Padres. Well, right now we could sure use a big hit by Ascara, obviously. So here comes the first pitch, and it is right down Broadway. 0-1. Castillo, I gotta say, has been pinpoint down that middle. He's living down there. If the Yankees would only turn around and turn on a couple of these pitches, they may just take it off your shoulders here. 1-1 now to Ascara. He's 0 for 1 today, and we are in the top of the 4th, and the Mariners are up 2-0. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and right down Broadway. It is 1-2. Although Ascara doesn't believe in that, but it was right down Broadway. So here comes the 1-2 pitch, and he sets. He fires a little bit low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, man on first. And the Mariners have the 2. It would be nice if the Yankees had the 2, and it'd be 2-2-2-2 all over the place. Here comes the pitch again, and sets, and it's fouled off down the third base line. So it's still 2-2. Castillo has 69 pitches through 3 2/3. You got to get that pitch up. We got to get into that bullpen. They are good, but they are good at the end. The middle guys, the Yanks can get to. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Another foul back behind home plate. And we're sticking again at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Ascara. Man, it would look good. A nice hit that be all the way down the right field line. Maybe we can possibly get a run. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Way down low, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, if nothing else, they've upped this pitch count. He's now at 71 pitches, and his 72nd pitch is coming up. And here comes the 3-2 pitch to Ascara. Grounded at third. He's way over at shortstop, Williamson. And he throws the ball at first, and the inning is over. But, it's 2-0 at the end of 3.5, but the pitch count is high, guys. So maybe we can get Castillo out of this game in the next inning or two. So that would be awesome. So a break in the action, guys. We will be back in just a moment. We're coming back and say a couple of words with Ken. Hey, Ken, if nothing else, we are the pitch count is high. He's at 72 through 4.
Yeah,
So,
they're definitely getting his pitch count jacked. I don't expect we're going to see him much longer.
yeah, he'll probably go into the fifth, but I don't think he's gonna pitch to the big boys anymore. I think he's done. Although could be wrong. I don't know. Do you have a stat? How long Castillo's? What was his longest game this year? Do you have any stat on that?
Yeah, I can check that out real quick.
I would say probably 85 pitches, 88. I don't know. I'm not sure. He might get to one more inning. Who knows? But we're going to the bottom of the fourth, and Rosarena's up with the first at bat from Warren, and he's Rosarena surprisingly is 0 for 1 against the Yankees. His pop foul had a play behind home plate, 0-1. Rosarena's batting .237, 5 homers, 20 RBIs. Warren sets. He's ready. He winds. He deals. Swung on and hit foul again. So it's 0-2. That was again behind home plate. 0-2 on Warren. I mean, overall, his pitch count is pretty good. His next pitch will be 58. So let's see how it goes here. Little bit low, 1 ball and 2 balls and 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and did he check his swing? Yes, he did. 2-2 on a Rosarena. Looks like he went around to the bat, Ken.
Yeah, it did.
Here comes the pitch. Ball 3, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And he says he hit him. How did he hit him? I mean, that really just had to glaze him. My God. Let's see.
Yeah, he just tipped the guard.
Yep, he did. Yep. Unbelievable. Anything to see that guy on base. Anything. Unreal. Man on first and nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. And here's Rowdy. The first pitch, right down Broadway, strike 1. Come on, Will. Let's get a double play here. Come on, let's get it going. Rowdy is only batting 189, but he's always a home run threat. He has 6 with 19 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. He sets. Just a bit outside. My God. I mean, really nibbling here. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to Rowdy. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. He sets. Looks in. Checks first, and that one's outside. No question about that one. 2 balls and 1 strike to Rowdy. So again, the pinch count is not bad. It's 64 through 4 innings. But I think the Yankee bullpen, no matter what, is ready. So let's see how he goes. The pitch swung on and missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again with that beautiful curveball of Warren. You have to pitch this guy up and. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it's low and outside, 3-2. Warren doesn't want to dig a hole for himself here. We can't get any deeper than 2-0 at this point, guys. That's not good. So it's a 3-ball, 2 count. The look, and here comes the pitch. Swung on and a little dribbler behind first base, nothing. So it is still 3 balls and 2 strikes. You got to fool him with something. Give him a sweeper here. He needs to throw a sweeper. He won't get it. Here's the 3-2 pitch. He sets. He pitched right down Broadway. Strike 3. Nice pitch. It wasn't a sweeper. It was it looks like it was a fastball, but I'll take it. So
yeah, he painted a 4-seamer on the bottom of the zone.
A strikeout. So it's 1 out and runner on first. I think. Are you on? Are you frozen?
No.
Okay. It was shaky, but now we're okay. All right, Tavares is up, and we have 1 out, runner on first, and here comes the pitch, a fake bunt, and it was right down Broadway, so it's 1-1 with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. 2-0. The Yankees have had a couple of chances, but have not come through in the clutch. And doesn't that sound familiar? Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Right down Broadway. Nice pitch. Another sweeper. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Terez. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. No, it was a little tap, but it was caught by Ascara. So that's another strikeout. His 8th strikeout, folks. 8 strikeouts, and we're still in the 4th inning. So a nice performance. Just 1 bad pitch so far, and the Yankees just have to come back with it. But right now, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Williamson is up. And he's firing right now, Mr. Warren. Strike 1, right down Broadway. Ben Williamson is 0 for 1, and he definitely had a strikeout in the 3rd inning. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Warren is dealing now. The pitching summary, 8 strikeouts, first pitch strikes, 12 out of 17. 3 ball counts, though. There's 8 3-ball counts. So here comes the 0-2 pitch. Outside, the runner goes into center field. But Grissom is right there, so the runner has to hold. So there's a man on second. Arozarena's on second, and 2 outs. He had a nice shot to throw him out, but it was short. The arm angle, and Volpe cannot handle it. I mean, I'm not blaming Volpe. It was a bad throw, no question about it. So we can't fault Volpe on that. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch, and yeah, it was a little bit low. Well, really low. So it's 2-2. And let's really hope. Let's hope we get out of this, guys. Let's do this. Come on, Warren. 76 pitch. He's going on his 77th pitch. Got to stop this run. No more runs. No more runs. I'll tell you, this Mariner team, they foul pitch after pitch after pitch. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it's pop foul again. And we'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Warren's 78 pitches coming up now. And I noticed something on Williamson. He does foul a lot of pitches off in this series. My God. Here comes the 2-2 pitch again. And the pitch, another foul behind home plate. And we'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Williamson here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And Leo Rivas is on deck. And come on, Warren, let's do this. Let's end this inning. Let's do it. Here comes the pitch. And it's a fly ball between Bellinger and DJ. Bellinger's under it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. So at the end of 4, the Mariners 2, the Yankees nothing, and we will be back in a minute or so. And Ken will take. Want to thank everybody who's hanging in there on the stream. We're about an hour and 30 minutes just about on the stream. Thank you for hanging in. Anybody that's out there not in the chat and you're just watching, please make sure you press that like button, subscribe to NY Yankee Mania. We really appreciate it. And as you know, we do have a show in the morning at 8 a.m. where we recap Yankee baseball. We talk about what people want to talk about in the chat, and we have a nice cup of coffee together with everyone. So by all means, help the chat, help us all, and we really appreciate it. And before I send it to Ken, here come as they're promoting the Subway Series, Judge against Soto, and it all begins at 5:30 if you have the Yes Network or the Gotham app. With that, I send it to my partner, Mr. Ken.
And Yorber Vivas hits a line shot that goes off of Telez's glove, but it goes to Master Albonio, and they flip to first just in time to get Vivas. If you're scoring that, that's a 3-4-1 putout. That was a line drive. Telez did a good job knocking the ball down.
Yeah, for a big guy, he can play first. Little ball, guys. Little ball.
And Grisham comes up and he hits a line drive down the first base line. Foul.
Oh, nice play by the ball boy.
Grisham is 0 for 2 on the day with a flyout and a strikeout. We are in the top of the 5th. Score is 2-0 Mariners. We have one out and 1-1 count on Trent Grisham. And Castillo sets and fires and paints the upper part of the strike zone with a four-seamer called strike 2. And Castillo sets and he fires a four-seamer just a bit high, even the count up at 2-2. And the pitch is in, and it is a slider down low. The count is now full, 3-2.
Come on, let's get on
Castillo
here.
is up to 78 pitches. Castillo sets and he fires, and the ball is way inside. That is ball 4, and Trent Grisham is going to take his base.
I don't think you. Jeez. He was just standing there. I guess he was waiting for the pad.
And Ben Rice is coming up to bat. He's 1 for 2 on the game with a single on the third. And the pitch is hit right up the middle, and it is going to be a double play.
Jeez. Unbelievable. He's got to hit that first pitch, guys. Unreal. Unreal.
I mean, they shifted just right for him.
Yep. Couldn't have done it any better. Couldn't have done it any better.
Nope.
What? Another frustrating game. And now they're not scoring. Interesting game in Detroit tonight, Ken, with the screwball pitching against the Red Sox. Now, that's a game you would think Detroit would win, and I guarantee you it's going to be very, very hard. Guarantee it. Well, I guess Warren, I guess we'll give at least another inning or two, unless he gets in trouble here, because they can't afford to give up any more as you get closer to that Mariner killer bullpen in the 8th and 9th innings. They are really good. They are really good.
They are.
You can tell that everybody's mumming on the chat. And you know the Yankees. Sean Browning says Cabrera's injury sucked the life out of the team. I don't know. I mean, it did, but you still got to play the games.
And Warren is back to work. Rivas is up to bat. And his first pitch is inside. Rivas is 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a run in the third inning. And Warren fires a second pitch, another beautiful sweeper called strike 1 to keep our count at 1-1. And the pitch is fouled off to bring our count to 1-2. The score is 2-0 bad guys. We are in the bottom of the fifth. No outs, nobody on, and the count is 1-2. Rivas is adjusting his batting glove, so the umpire's giving him a bit of time. And a beautiful changeup that freezes Rivas. There's strikeout number 9, a career-high strikeout for a game for Will Warren.
He's got some excellent sweepers. He's got a good breaking pitch. He's got a nice repertoire. He really does.
And Master Boney takes the first pitch, and it is lined softly at Volpe, and Volpe catches it for the second out of the inning. Warren is at 84 pitches, so we might actually squeeze another inning out of him.
Possible. He's inning fast.
And Jorge Polanco is stepping up to the plate. The pitch comes. It's a sweeper that is just down. Count is 1-0. And Warren sets and he fires. Polanco hits the ball through the hole at shortstop, and it is a base hit for Polanco. Dominguez fires the ball in, and Polanco is at first.
Well, it was an inning too late, thank God. I told you, he's trouble. He's a lot of trouble, this guy.
So that means that J-Rod is coming up to bat. And it looks like Mark Leiter Jr. is warming up in the bullpen. Nope, that's Tyler Matzik. J-Rod is 1 for 2 on the game. He has a 2-run double. Interesting stat for Will Warren. He's got 24 strikeouts in his last 16.2 innings. And Warren sets, and he fires a sweeper that is just a bit outside to bring the count to 1-0. And another sweeper is down low to bring our count to 2-0. There's a runner at first with 2 outs, and the count is 2-0 on J-Rod. And the sweeper fools J-Rod. He swings over the top of it to bring our count to 2-1. And the sinker misses inside. The count is now 3-1.
That's 10 full counts, Ken.
Yep. And Warren sets and fires a nice sinker for call, strike 2. That one locked J-Rod up. It fooled him. So the count is now full. And Warren sets, and he fires on the 3-2, and it is hit high in the air. It's left field. Dominguez back, and he's on the warning track, and he catches the ball to record the 3rd out of the inning. and Will Warren has made it through 5.
And hold your breath on
Mariners
that.
have 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. The Yankees have no runs on 4 hits and 1 error. In my opinion, error charged the wrong damn person. And we are headed to the top of the 6th.
Hey, Ken, how's your weather out there?
It is overcast, but no rain thus far.
It hasn't stopped here. They say by 11 o'clock Eastern time, we finally get a break. Oh, Cedric Mullins looks like hit a grand slam. Oh, Minnesota's still making the date. They're still making it close, though. All right, so here we go to the top of the 6th. Javi Baez has had quite a week against the Red Sox. Corbin Carroll, 14 home runs, tied Judge and Schwarber. And first career walk-off homer for Fernando Tatis. So Aaron Judge is in, and it's the first pitch is outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Yanks need a nice rally here, guys. Let's go. Here comes the pitch right down Broadway, and it's 1-1. I'll tell you, Castillo's hanging in there at 82. This is going to be his 83rd pitch. Judge has 1 hit today, and he swings and doesn't get this one, and it's 1 ball. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2-0. The Mariners lead. Yankees have had a few chances, but no dice. Judge stands off down to the plate. He's back in. The set and the pitch by Castillo. And he swings and misses. I don't know. He's trying to get the ball out of the air in the dirt. Well, ridiculous. 1 out here in the 6th inning. Way was going to hit that. You couldn't hit that with a 20-foot pole. Nothing. So it's 1 out, and the goose chase continues. They just continue and continue. And Bellinger's up, the first pitch, and a fly ball to right field, short right field, and we now have 2 outs. Unbelievable, guys. Tavares makes the catch. So just like that, it's 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, and Anthony Volpe is up again. And here we go. Nothing. He's 0 for 2, strikeout, and a moderate fly out. Here comes the first pitch to Volpe. Castillo is mowing them down. Ball 1 ball and no strikes. I am very surprised he's pitching this great. I really am. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and it's way outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Volpe. The warming in the bullpen is Vargas. He was in last night. And here comes the 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed. 2 balls and 1 strike to Mr. Volpe. They're contemplating now what they're going to do, but we are starting to get late in the game. Here comes the pitch, little bit outside, ball 3, and it's 3 balls and a strike. And they're showing Yankee nemesis Edgar Martinez on the bench. Believe me, we've seen enough of him in our lifetime. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Oh, that's questionable. That was a ball.
Bullshit. It was outside.
That was outside. Three balls and 2 strikes. Now, come on. I mean, he's pitching good. He doesn't need any more help. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Mr. Volpe, and swung on and hit in the air deep to right field. That ball is off the wall, and Volpe cruises into second with a double. Just missed it. It's amazing, though, when there's runners on base, they get nothing. There's nobody on and 2 outs, they get the double. Incredible. I guess you can't complain about everything, but still, unbelievable. Nobody on base, nothing. Just missed it. So now there's a runner on second and 2 outs, and Dominguez is up. Now we could use a blast. Oh, there's a little mean. The outside of the park now, and we're just waiting here, wasting time. Surprised the umpire didn't go out there. That was pretty long. Well, and the first pitch to Dominguez. We could sure use a big bopper. Oh. And he lines one down the right field line. Finally got a clutch hit. Here comes Volpe in to score. Dominguez stops at second, and we got off the schneid. It's now 2-1. Mariners here in the top of the 6th inning. Finally. One was a pitch low and inside, and Dominguez went to get it, and he really tapped it. Finally got a clutch hit. So it's now 2-1 here in the top of the 6th, and LeMahieu is up, and here comes the first pitch. So LeMahieu, ground ball to first base, a little ground ball, and he steps on the bag and for the 3rd out. Well, that's nothing new. LeMahieu's been doing that for a very long time now in the last couple of years. So at the end of 5.5, it's the Mariners 2 and the Yankees 1. Sounds familiar from last night. We got to get off the schneid now. Maybe this is it. That might have been the last pitch for Castillo. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, fans, we are back here for the bottom of the sixth inning. A little hope, a little brightness has come through the TV screen. We are now trailing 2-1, and hopefully that was the end of the day for Castillo. And let's see what we could do with the middle relief guys. Bullpen budget today would be Ian Hamilton and De Los Santos. And Tyler Masick have not pitched in the last couple of days. And Tyler Masick is in right now, guys. So the first pitch is a strike for a call strike, 0-1. He's pitching to a 4.76 ERA, but he hasn't given up a run in his last 3 out of 4 outings. Here comes the pitch, and it's fouled off down the right field line. 0-2 as we play the bottom of the sixth. Must hold them now after we score a run. Must hold them here. And we can get right back into to business at the plate. So the 0-2 pitch now is coming. And tough hitter. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lined in the left field, and that's a base hit. Lousy pitch on 2 strikes, guys. Lousy pitch. I don't know, Ken. I'm not sold on this guy. I think his days are numbered. How about you?
Well, he's only had a few games up. When the reinforcements come through, he may be done. He may be cooked.
And here's your boy, Rosarena. Always comes up with something going on. Here comes the first pitch. And it's hit to right field. Bellinger settles under it, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. So 1 out, runner on first. Dodged a bullet there, Ken. And Mr. Rowdy one is up. He's made a really nice play. Oh, I think we're getting a pinch hitter, guys. Yes, we are. And it's going to be more. More is less. Remember that. Dylan Moore. He's batting .289, 7 homers, 13 RBIs. Pretty nice OPS at 884. So he definitely he's been contributing for this team, no question about it. So bottom of the sixth, 1 out, and the first pitch to the pinch hitter, Moore. The set, the pitch. Very slow to the plate, but he throws to first base, and no dice. So we'll try it again for the first pitch. The Yankees still have Paul G on the bench, which is big and not a bad pinch hitter, that you would need in the later innings. Here comes the first pitch to Moore, down low, ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. I would think if he gets on, we're going to have a pitching change. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and there goes the runner. Not even a throw. Not even a throw. Man on second now, and 1 man out. Boy, that's a lefty, and he didn't even look over. I mean, come on. You got to check him a little bit. Incredible. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch, the set, way down low, 3 balls and no strikes. Definitely his last hitter, guys, if he doesn't get him out. And here comes the 3-0 pitch. He's not even close with the pitches. Here comes the pitch. 3-0. Up high, ball 4. So now we have first and second and one man out. An injury report, Jonathan Loizaga, allowed 1 run in 6 rehab appearances, 7.1 innings. Could be activated next week. With that, he had the UCL surgery recovery. And that is a beautiful sight for Yankees and for the Yankee fans. Definitely. And here comes Matt Blake, and there's definitely a break in the action. I don't know, Ken. This guy might have been good with the Braves. I don't see anything really with this guy. I don't. How do you feel? Hamilton is warming up in the bullpen, and I guess they're going to give him one more hitter. And Tavares is in. This is the former Texas Rangers center fielder for a few years. Way too slow, guys. Come on, perk it up a little bit. Here comes the first pitch to Tavares. Pop foul and out of play. 0-1. It's a very, very, very slow pace. The 0-1 pitch coming to Tavares. He looks in at the sign, or here's the sign. Used to be looking in at the sign years ago. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Just a little bit outside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners on first and second, and 1 out. Masick looks for the sign, and the 1-1 pitch. Very slow to deliver. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Tavares. Oh, that could have gone either way, Ken. That was kind of like a check swing to me. I've seen a lot worse. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Yankees are back in the game, and we've got to get out of this inning. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and he checks the runners. That was in there, guys, and he called it a ball. Here come the umpires. Never cease to amaze me. That was down Broadway. That ridiculous. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He sets. He winds, and it's outside, ball 3, and he's really, really making a problem here, guys. Come on, Matchstick, strike this guy out. Let's go. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. The run is, are they going to go? They're not going. Swung on and missed. Thank you for listening to me, my man. It's about time. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And that probably would have been ball 4. It was very, very close. And, well, meeting of the minds. And we're going to have a pitching change, guys. So let's take a break in the action for a minute or so. And here comes Hamilton. Last minute instructions. And we're going to commercial. They're going to commercial break. So we're going to take 2 minutes, and we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. It's time for Name That Yankee. He played for the Yankees in 81, 82, and 83. And he played for, let's see what we have here, the Mariners in 84. Name that Yankee. That is going back a little bit. I don't know. I have a couple of guesses. Anybody in the chat could give us an answer to name that Yankee tonight? Well, here we go. The first pitch to Williamson, fouled, hit him off the leg and went off home plate. So it is 0-1. He's 0 for 2, strikeout and a fly out. And Hamilton's been pitching really well the last few outings, and I have utmost confidence that he's going to get the third out right now. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and fly ball to right center field. And who's going to call it? They almost collided, Bellinger and Grissom. That would have been very, very scary. But they fended off, so kind of lucky there. So at the end of 6, it's 2-1, and Ken is about to do a magic inning. I can feel it in my bones, baby. Take it away, Ken.
Will do, brother.
I really feel that this is going to be a good inning. This inning, the Yanks are going to score. Meantime, here's an update, guys, on the Twins and the Orioles. Well, you guessed it. The Minnesota Twins came back, and they're up on the Orioles 8-6 now. The Orioles hit 2 or 3 homers in this game, and they still, with that pitching, is incredible. I wouldn't be a bit surprised, Ken, if they started unloading a couple of guys for some pitching help down the line or for next year. Because, unless there's a big change, I just don't see this team going anywhere.
Well, it's hard to say, especially since with the new ownership group, there was a big anticipation that they were actually going to spend some money this offseason, and it didn't come through.
Correct. Yeah, which is surprising because they were so close. And I don't know. (1996), this day in history, Dwight Gooden pitched his no-hitter for the New York Yankees. And I happened to be at that game. It was what a feeling. What an absolute feeling, great feeling this game was. Now we need some magic. So let's go Yankees. Not a bad lineup. Wow.
All right. Spire is in, and his first shot, Goldschmidt hits it and hits it out of the park. Going, and gone.
Yeah, baby. Did I just call it?
Goldschmidt ties the game up to start the inning off.
Now that's what I call magic. You have to believe in magic. Let's go, baby. This guy is he really is a godsend. We tip your hat to this man. He is, where would the Yankees be without this guy?
And Spires comes in to Pablo Reyes. The first pitch is way inside, and Reyes is pinch hitting also. Spire fires, and the second pitch is up and in. Hey, Jeff, glad to see you hopping in the stream. Appreciate you being here. And Spire fires the pitch. This time it catches the inside corner, a sinker up and in to bring the count to 2-1. For those of you that are just getting here, the Yankees just tied the game up 2-2. Spires fires a four-seamer right past Reyes to bring the count even to 2-2. We are in the top of the seventh. There is nobody on, nobody out, and the count is 2-2 to Pablo Reyes. And Spire sets. And he fires. And Reyes swings over the top for the third strike and the first out of the inning.
What a surprise. What an abs.
And in true Yankee fashion, they re-show the home run 7 times. And Grisham takes a sinker off the plate for called strike 1. Spire sets and he fires a fastball right down Broadway to bring the count to 0-2. Grisham steps out of the box, takes a little bit of a timeout, and the count is 0-2. And Grisham swings through a slider to strike out. There is 2 down.
And here comes the first pitch wonder.
Ed Ben Rice is coming up to bat. Spire sets and fires, and Rice dribbles the first pitch to the first baseman, who tags the base to retire the side. So for the inning, we had 1 run, 1 hit, and no runners left on base.
He just keeps hitting that first pitch. It doesn't change. He's so adamant about hitting that first pitch. It's ridiculous. I want to give a quick hello to Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Haven't seen you for a while. You're driving. Be careful. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate that. You gave the Yankees some luck. As soon as you came in, the home run happened. So we need another magic or two from you. And thank you for joining the stream. With don't forget the like button, guys. Don't forget the notifications, and definitely subscribe. And tomorrow morning, we're going to go through everything, the Yankee game, everything that happened overnight, and any Yankee news, any roster moves. We will be right here to give you all the news and have a great coffee and donuts and you name it, and bagels, and talk to you great fans in the chat and around the globe. And we really appreciate it. We're in the 7th inning stretch, by the way. Sean Browning says I have to rub the lamp for good luck, so I will do that now. All right. There you go. Okay. You just saw it, everyone. That lamp has got to give us some luck. Deb, before you take over, Ken. Yes, Deb, we are working. We're working on the channel, TJ and I, and we will make the announcement very soon. You will get notification when the wrestling channel will actually be on the air with all the information. So hang in there. Thank you. You'll be one of the first ones. I know you're looking forward to it. and you will definitely be part of the show.
Hamilton is on the bump, and the 9-hole hitter Rivas is up to bat. Hamilton fires his first pitch, a sinker that is fouled off to bring the count to 0-1. For those of you who haven't been here the whole time, the score is tied 2-2. We're in the bottom of the 7th, and there are no runners on, nobody out. Hamilton fires the next pitch, and it is a fastball just outside to bring our count to 1-1. And Hamilton fires a sinker that cuts the top of the zone and is called strike 2. Count is 1-2.
New catcher is in Austin Wells.
Wells is the catcher. Goldschmidt stays in at first. And Rivas fouls the next pitch off. The count still stays at 1-2. And Fernando Cruz is in the pen warming up. And Oswald Peraza has taken over at third base.
Whoopee.
And Hamilton sits and fires a sinker that is fouled off. The count still remains 1-2.
Come on, let's get that strikeout. Let's go.
Hamilton sets and fires, and the slider is swung over the top by Rivas to record the strikeout and the first out of the inning.
Thank you. Keep listening to me, guys.
I think these jackasses just make up names on pitches. They just call that damn pitch a slombio. It's a freaking slider.
I'm not even going to touch that, Ken.
And Master Bonio steps up to the plate. Hamilton fires, and Master Bonio shows bunt, but the ball is right down Broadway and called strike 1.
You got to be impressed with Hamilton. He's really pitching a lot better.
Hamilton sets and he fires, and Master Bonio swings through the four-seam fastball, running at 96 miles an hour to bring the count to 0-2. Master Boni is 0 for 3 with 2 lineouts and a ground out. And let's hope we add a strikeout to his total to make him donut for 4.
Donut for 4. I like that.
Hamilton sets. And he fires. And the pitch is fouled off down the third base line. I see a new person joining us in the stream. Bab Rizzo, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here.
How you doing, Bob? How's it going? Thanks for joining us.
Is that Bob? Okay.
Bob, yes.
Thank you, Bob. The slider is down low. My glasses aren't focused that far out, so sorry for that, Bob.
Don't worry. I think he'll forgive us.
And the next pitch is a sinker that is fouled off. The count remains 1-2 still.
I have a question for anybody in the chat. Does anybody have good weather? Does anybody know what the sun looks like anymore? This is incredible. What is going on, guys? Please give us some hope.
Hamilton is requesting a new ball. Now the hitter is in the box. Hamilton is on the bump. He sets and he fires, and the ball is fouled away once again. This team is a freaking master of fouling pitches off.
It's got to cost the Mariners thousands of dollars, Ken. That's all they do. Foul off, foul off.
And Hamilton fires. And guess what? Master Bonio swings over the top of the slider to record the second strikeout of the inning.
And what I like to say, grab some bench, baby. Get that pine tar off of you. Go sit down. Sorry.
And once again, we are advertising the U.S. Navy bobblehead for Yogi Berra, which will be given out at the stadium on June the 6th against the Boston Red Sox. And Hamilton fires a nice sinker that is taken by Polanco for strike one. The score is 2-2. There are no runners on. There are 2 outs, and the count is 0-1 to Jorge Polanco. Hamilton sets and he fires, and the ball is hit deep to center field, but Grisham is camped on the warning track, and he pulls it in to put the third out on the board.
Okay.
So it's time for him to grab his glove and head back out to the field as the Yankees are heading to the 8th, tied at 2.
Well, that was interesting. Well, we're at 2-2, guys. So this is going to be the inning. We got to bring some.
Where is And we are back.
Yes, we are, and Aaron Judge is going to lead off, baby, and he's due for a big bopper. What do you think, guys? Anybody calling for a big Aaron Judge bomb? Let's go.
I have not been on that one. Most of my time was on the East Coast and overseas. I did have a tour that had me out of Treasure Island in California.
Sean Browning saying Judge is going to Homer. Okay. This is what I want to hear. Definite yeses here.
From your lips to our ears.
Yep.
And projected out of our mouths to the ball field.
I want a nice shot. Well, is the upcoming schedule. We'll be finished with the Mariners. Then we have 3 in Yankee Stadium against the New York Mets. Then we're off on Monday the 19th, the 20th. The Texas Rangers comes in for 3 games. And then we go to Colorado and NFE territory. And is he going to be happy because he's going to have 3 games watching the Yankees. So here comes the first pitch to our captain, Mr. Judge. Here comes the first pitch. Right down Broadway, strike 1. No balls and a strike to Mr. Judge. Vargas saw Judge last night. And here comes the pitch. Down low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Guys, I'm going to predict a home run here. I've had it. I want a home run. Let's go. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And there it goes. Hit deep to left. Way back. I did my magic. It is gone. Adios. Goodbye. Yankees lead 3-2, baby. Do I know how to call them? Come on, chat. Let's go. Give me some love.
It left at a 111.7 miles an hour and traveled 444 feet. As a matter of fact, as soon as he hit it, the left fielder didn't even move. Are you there, Joe?
Incredible.
Okay.
The guy could just do it all, and I felt it. Here comes Bellinger, and the first pitch is up high for a ball. The Yankees are now leading 3-2. Wow. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Bellinger, and it's outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Can you say anything more about Judge?
No. And I
Okay.
see John Ferrazzo has joined the stream. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you supporting us.
Hey, John, how do you like that call, huh? The master. I touched the magic lamp, and we did it. By the way, Bellinger, sorry guys, has just struck out. So it's 1 ball. I mean, it's 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Rosiana didn't even budge. 444 feet, guys.
So now,
444
Aaron,
feet.
now the captain has taken the lead for major league lead for home runs with 15.
The first pitch to Volpe is in there for a call strike. Nothing in 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Volpe. The pitch popped up behind the first base, and it just makes the first throw. And of course, yes, just keeps showing it and showing it and showing it.
You still have to give Sean props on this one because he was the first one to call the Judge home run.
Okay, he did. Yes, Sean, you did. You did call it, but I touched the magic lamp. You guys told me to do it. I did it. Here's the 0-2 pitch, way up high, 1-2 on Master Volpe. Now the interesting thing is who's going to come in. Are we going to go with Devin Williams in the bottom of the 8th? Let's see what happens. And let's see. Master Volpe, right down Broadway, grab some bench.
For the love of freaking God, how do you not swing at a pitch that is like that?
Ken, it's right down the middle. You and I could hit that.
You couldn't set it on a tee any easier to hit. And they're still warming Fernando Cruz up. Cruz is coming in this inning.
You think it's going to be Cruz? They're going to go, yeah, because that's right. Weaver, how much are you going to pitch him? The first pitch to Dominguez is
Weaver threw 2 last night.
Yes, he did. 1 ball and no strikes to Dominguez. He has an RBI double today, so he's definitely contributed. Here comes the pitch. Outside ball 2, 2-0 on Mr. Dominguez. 2-0 pitch. He sets in the batter's box. No nonsense. Here we go. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. In there. Just nicked the inside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. Would be nice, a nice double again. Dominguez is good for those doubles. And the 2-1 pitch is coming. Here we go. And it's a little foul ball behind home plate. Now the count is 2-2 to Dominguez. Work the count. Just work the count. Dominguez steps in. Vargas is ready. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Way down low. Ball 3. Some of that you see Judge and Volpe in the dugout. Some of that should rub off on Mr. Volpe. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. With 2 outs, ground ball right back to Vargas, and he throws to first to Moore, and the inning is over. But not before Mr. Captain, Mr. MVP, creamed one 444 feet away, and the Yankees now lead 3-2, and we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Okay, that was exciting.
And once again,
hey Jonathan, welcome back again. The Yankees found some. Let's put it up for him. looks like the Yankees found some life in this game. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Thank you for coming back and on your mini vacation here, and we're so happy that you can join us. And tomorrow you don't have to worry about anything because there's no game. So hopefully with the Yankees coming back and hopefully in a good mood with this win, and then we'll settle on and we'll all talk about the Subway Series, which everybody here in New York is talking about at this point.
I have set up my 10:15 show on Yankees The Ugly Truth tomorrow, and I will be doing an open panel as usual, and we'll invite folks up. Going to do a little bit of a Mariners series review, and for Friday, I'm going to do the Yankees Mets series preview, and that one will be Friday at about 1:15 or so. And Joe, are we calling the Friday game?
Yeah, well, we got a little time. We'll put our heads together for the 3 games.
So I'd like to take the lead on my channel if I could.
Okay. All right, we're going to the bottom. We're going to the bottom of the 8th, and Big Man Rodriguez is in, and Fernando Cruz. Most strikeouts among MLB relievers, 2.53 ERA. And here we go. The 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. One of those great breaking pitches again.
It's that splitter. It's freaking nasty.
That really is. It's incredible, Ken. Unbelievable. Rodriguez is 1 for 3. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed with a splitter. 1-2.
Interesting note from Jonathan. He'll be at the Dodgers game this evening.
Oh, great. Hopefully the Dodgers will lose. But I'm not rooting. Have fun. Have fun, man. Tell Freddie Freeman we're going to get him back. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And it's way down low. Whoa, he almost went for it. 2 balls.
Yeah, I don't think he checked the swing. I think he went through the damn thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes has to show it, but I don't know. You might be right. The flip of the wrist. So here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it is popped up. Will it stay in play? Nope. It goes over the Yankee dugout a few rows. So we'll do it again at 2-2 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. By the way, everyone, when the game is over, and hopefully it stays this way, or the Yankees get a few more runs, we will have a quick post game, but really, really quick. Like this, everybody can go have their dinner and go about a nice Wednesday night quiet, and then we do it all again tomorrow morning. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Oh, just a little bit low. Come on. That was right in there, guys. That was right in there. Jeez. You know, unbelievable. All right, well, come back with a strikeout now. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball at third. Peraza picks it up. He fires. 1 man out. He gone. Go back to the bench, man. One man out. You're not cheering right now, huh, Rodriguez? What happened? Minor League Baseball, Somerset, tomorrow at 4 p.m. If you do have the Gotham app, you'll be able to see the double A Yankees, which has a stacked lineup. But Spencer Jones is on the shelf right now, but you could see Lombard Jr. First pitch to Routes is another troublemaker right here. It's no balls and a strike. We're in the bottom of the eighth. There's one out, and the Yankees have come back, and they lead 3-2. Here comes the pitch. Right down Broadway, 0-2. Great pitch, Ken. Absolutely. Right down. Even he's shaking his head like, wow. So it's 0-2 here in the bottom of the eighth. It'll be interesting who's going to close the game if the Yankees are still hopefully ahead. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down low for a ball, and it's 1-2 strikes.
Cruz has given him a steady diet of splitters.
Yes, he has. Very, very confident. Very confident Cruz is. What a difference from spring training. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Check swing in the dirt. Says no. So it's 2-2. And Mariners have Munoz and Snyder up in the bullpen. Hopefully, we don't see Munoz. We do not want to see that man at all. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's lined to right field. It goes to the wall. Bellinger picks it up and holds him to a long single. Excellent play by Bellinger. As we all know, he's he's a great outfielder. But here's the problem: Rosiana is coming up now, and that's a problem. That was smashed. If he would have lifted that up, we would have. I don't even want to say we would have had a tie game. So here we go. Ken's favorite guy to hate, Rosarena. Here comes the first pitch. Cruz got to get tough here. That's in for a strike. 0-1. He's hitting 2.
And Cruz fires a splitter that Rosarena swings over the top of to bring the count to 0-2.
Yes, he does.
All right, you're back.
Ready? Yeah, yes, thanks. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Check swing in the dirt, and it is for a ball. So it's 1-2 with one out here in the bottom of the eighth and a man on first. Not going to be easy, folks. Not going to be easy. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And here we go. The set. Again, way down in the dirt. I don't think he wants any part of Serena, and I can't blame him, this Yankee killer. So sets the stage here, guys.
Fastball up and in is where he needs to go.
You know, you're so worried that this guy finds a way to get on. It's unbelievable.
God!
Here comes the 2-2. And he hits him. Come on. How do you hit this guy? Give me a break. My God.
That's the second time he's been hit by pitch today.
Yeah, 2 times today. Come on. And now what do you do? Well, they took out Roddy, so I think they.
And the meeting
I think the
breaks
weather
up.
is doing havoc. Yeah, I think the weather's doing havoc all around the globe here.
Well, if you freeze up, I can hop in, so don't worry about that.
Yes. Yeah, no problem. Well, Moore is up, And remember, I said more is less, so we need a double play here, guys. Got to get this guy out. Come on, Cruz. Let's get a double play here. What do you say, guys? Let's get a double play. Well, here we go. Ground ball to Volpe. To second to first. Double play. My magic wand. My magic is here. Have no fear. Joe is here, baby. Joe is here. Did I not call it? I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I called it.
You're tooting your own horn.
I'm tooting my horn.
You were doing wishful thinking. On the Arozarena hit by pitch, I called what he needed to do. He just didn't execute it worth a damn.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, Ken, the rest of the night right now is for you. Do your magic in the ninth inning. Give the Yankees a run or two. Nothing for the bad guys, and let's get out of here. There will be a couple of minute pause, everyone, before we wrap things up with a very, very short post game. So just give us as soon as the last out. We will pause for like 2-3 minutes, and we'll come right back and
Thanks,
just
Chris.
go over.
Appreciate it.
What was that?
Chris's comment. I said thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man, Chris. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, everyone, I did leave. Press the like button and subscribe to NY Yankee Mania. And really like to hear from you. Also, of course, notifications. And you'll get everything that happens during the Subway Series this weekend. So that's going to be a lot of fun to bring my first Subway Series to you. And let's see what the players next. Larry Milbourne, yes, very, very good backup player for the Yankees in the early 80s. Excellent player.
Why the fuck is everyone trying to call me?
Milbourne had a lot of hits for us, even in the World Series in 1981. He was a very good backup for Willie Randolph.
I'm on a stream. I'll call you back later.
You back
And
in?
the first pitch to DJ LeMahieu is fouled off. Colin Snyder is in to pitch. Teams are hitting a 274 against him. He has a 3.93 ERA and has 14 strikeouts and 3 walks. The second pitch is swung on and missed. The count to DJ is 0-2. DJ is 0 for 2 today with a walk in the 4th inning. And the pitch is in and fouled off by DJ. The count remains 0-2. Will DJ record the first hit of the 2025 campaign for himself? And the pitch is in, and DJ hits a single setter into center field. So that is DJ's first hit of the season, a leadoff single. I see that Cold Italian Pizza has jumped in. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here. So DJ gets that first hit, a line drive right up the middle to center fielder. And the pitch is in to Paul Goldschmidt, and it is in there for call strike 1, although that's BS because that ball was inside. And the next pitch is in, and Goldschmidt's it deep to right field, but it's going to be caught by Taveras on the warning track. And back to first goes DJ LeMahieu. So we have one out in the top of the ninth. Austin Wells is coming up to bat. He's hitting in the 9-hole, and this is his first plate appearance of the day. He took over for J.C. Escara after he was pinch hit for. And the pitch is in, and Wells swings over the top of a sweeper. Count is 0-1. It would be nice to get an insurance run here. And the second pitch is just off the plate, even in the count at 1-1. For those of you who haven't been here the whole time, the score is 3-2 Yankees. We're in the top of the ninth, and there is one out, a runner at first, and the count is 1-1 to Austin Wells. And here comes the cutter. It's in and low for ball 2. Count is 2-1. And it looks like Luke Weaver is warming up in the pen. Here comes the next pitch, and it is fouled off to even the count up to 2-2. Sweeper that was going to be called for a strike. It was just on the outside of the outside portion of the plate. And Weaver will face the bottom third of the Mariners lineup. And the pitch is in. Another sweeper that is fouled off, and the count still remains 2-2. We are in the top of the ninth. Runner at first base. One out, and a 2-2 count on Austin Wells. Wells takes time and steps out of the box. Wells is back in the box. Snyder sets. And he fires the pitch, and Wells swings through it to strike out. Went after a pitch that was out of the strike zone and overmatched. We have Trent Grisham coming up to bat. He's 0 for 3 on the day.
Yeah,
He's walked in the fifth. And Snyder sets and fires a fastball up and in for ball 1. Snyder sets and fires. And the second pitch catches the outside corner. It is a sweeper, evening the count at 1-1. And the next pitch is in, and Grisham fouls it off. The count is now 1-2. All right, Trent, it's time to do your little bit of magic. Give us some insurance runs and let us take it home.
You gotta touch the magic wand here.
And the pitch is down in the dirt to even the count up at 2-2.
And how do you do?
And Snyder sets and fires, and the ball is inside to bring the count to 3-2. Good eye by Grisham. Snyder sets and throws a sweeper that catches the outside corner for strike 3, and that retires the side for the Yankees. Luke Weaver is coming in to hopefully protect the one-run lead. We have Tavares, Williamson, and Rivas coming up to bat. 7, 8, and 9 for the Mariners lineup.
Yep. Yeah, but have you watched that? Are you keeping track of that other score you were watching? What's it? Bottom of the ninth.
I switched consoles and I'm out in my shop.
Oh, okay.
So when I left, I had to abandon the game.
Okay. Well, it's the bottom of the ninth. The Diamondbacks lead 8-6, and the Giants have a man on first and one out. The Phillies already lead the Cardinals 5-1, top two. And isn't it ironic that the Red Sox, of course, go up against their pitcher Screwball, and they already scored a run on him in the top of the first. So the Red Sox are leading 1-0.
Well, if you're gonna get it against Scooble, you got to do it early because it ain't happening late.
That's true, 100% true. And the Mets and the Pirates, they're going to start in just a little bit, about a half hour from now, and the rest of the game's a little bit later on, over an hour from now. And then you got Jonathan's game that will be 10:10 Eastern time against the Athletics. Oh, he's going to see Yamamoto. Good for him. Oh, John Olerud, very good player. Ichiro.
Weaver has only allowed one run this season. His ERA is a .47. And Weaver is up to try to close this game out and earn the save. Tavares is in the box. He's 0 for 3 on the day. And Weaver sets and he fires. And a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Tavares is 0 for 3 on the day. He reached on an error in the third and scored a run. And Weaver sets and fires the next pitch, a changeup that is swung over the top of for strike two. Count is 0-2. Tavares steps out of the box. And Weaver sets. And he fires. And the pitch is fouled off. Count remains 0-2.
What else is new with their foul balls?
Yep. And Weaver sets. And he fires, and the ball is down low. Change up. Just below the strike zone. Brings our count to 1-2. We are in the bottom of the ninth.
Come on, let's get a strikeout here. Come on, Weaver.
And Weaver sets and fires and paints the outside corner for call, strike three. Tavares is down looking. The Yankees are up 3-2. We're in the bottom of the ninth. Williamson, their 8-hole hitter, is coming up to bat. There is nobody on and one out. Weaver sets and he fires, and the first pitch is fouled directly back into the backstop. Count is 0-1. Ben Williamson is 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout and 2 flyouts. Weaver sets and fires, and Williamson swings through a fastball at the top of the zone. The count is 0-2.
Well, we can smell another strikeout. Let's go.
If he's smart, he goes upstairs once again because he's not catching up with that fastball. Weaver steps on the rubber. He sets. And he fires, and it's a changeup down low. Count is now 1-2. Maybe a waste pitch, maybe trying to change the eye level and goes right back up to the top of the zone for the fastball.
Yeah, he's going to get him. He's going to swing and miss. He's setting him up.
And he fires and swings through the high fastball. So the second strikeout of the inning. 2 batters up, 2 strikeouts down. And Rivas is coming up, hitting in the – actually, they're pinch hitting for him. Mitch Garver is coming in to bat. Mitch Garver on the season is hitting .206 with 1 home run and 6 RBIs. And Garver is in the box ready. Weaver sets. And he delivers a fastball just inside for ball 1. And Weaver sets. Brings the next pitch. It's a changeup that Garver swings over the top of and evens the count up at 1-1. And Weaver sets and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off, and the count is now 1-2. And if we were in the stadium, we'd be hearing the Death Star speaker.
Yep.
Waiting for the strikeout.
Come on, strike him out. Let's get it over with. Guys, come on. We hope.
And Weaver sets. Mariners down to their last strike. And the pitch is once again fouled off. By God, the foul off bandits of the MLB.
I never heard of such a thing. I really haven't. This is incredible. I would love to know how many foul balls went in the stands today.
And Weaver sets. He's in control of the Yankee destiny. He fires, and the pitch is fouled off. A 96-mile-an-hour fastball at the top of the strike zone. So will Weaver throw something down low to change the eye level and possibly get a swing and a miss?
Oh, he's going to strike him out.
Weaver sets, and he fires, and he swings through for the 3rd strikeout of the inning, and that is ball game. Yankees win 3-2. They take the rubber match and take the series. That is the 3rd straight series win for our New York Yankees as we head back to town to lock it up with the New York Mets in the Bronx on Friday.
Yoop-be-doo, 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 and a baby.
Our numbers are Yankees scored 3 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. The Mariners had 2 runs on 5 hits. The Yankees had 15 strikeouts from the staff today.
Oh, that's all?
That's all, 15 Ks.
250 balls in the dugout. Well, you know who the star of the show was. I don't have to tell anybody. There he is. Mr. April, May, June, July, August, September, and we want to see October. So everyone in the chat, give a couple of minute break, and we will come back with a wrap up, a scoreboard, and what's ahead. Just a little something with the Subway Series. But we're going to save all of that between tomorrow and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. More than enough time. So give it a couple of minutes, guys, and stay with us, and we'll be right back. Okay, everyone, we are back. Thrilling game. Ken, I believe we called a nice game. And we keep up basically our perfect record. We didn't get the 10 runs, but we did win the game, and that's what matters. It looks good on the scoreboard. And, it would be nice. At least we come in with a little momentum to the Subway Series. And God willing, everything looks good. We should have most all of our guys finally going up against the Mets, and that's a nice thing. DJ LeMahieu will come through for the Yankees this weekend. You never know. We're going to start out.
Got his first hit of the season, so
yeah, it's all up from there. We're going to go with the scoreboard, everyone. Here's your final scoreboard. The Arizona Diamondbacks, it's a thriller. They're up 8-7 in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs, and the Giants have the bases loaded. The Phillies lead the Cardinals 5-1, bottom second. Top 2, the Red Sox 1, the Detroit Tigers nothing. The Mets didn't get started yet, nor did Tampa Bay and Toronto. The White Sox, Cincinnati, Washington, Atlanta, Miami, the Cubs, Colorado, Texas, Kansas City, Houston, LA Angels, Padres, Athletics, and the Dodgers. Finals, first game, Minnesota beat the Orioles 6-3. Final first game, the Phillies beat the Cardinals 2-1. The Milwaukee Brewers beat the Cleveland Guardians 9-5. And, of course, we also had the Minnesota Twins coming back on the Orioles and beating them 8-6. So that is your scoreboard at this point.
Actually, there's one update to the scoreboard. The Diamondbacks just secured the third out, and they win the game 8-7, taking 2 out of 3 of that series for the Giants.
There you go. There you go, folks. You heard it there. So, of course, the star of the game. Listen, Warren pitched very well, but kudos to, of course, our captain, Mr. Everything. Weaver in the ninth inning. There was a lot of positives.
I mean, if you really look at it, Castillo was handling us pretty well until Volpe led off the 6th with a double.
Yes.
And then Jason Dominguez followed up with the second double to play our first run of the game and close the distance 2-1. And then Big Paul G comes in and pinch hits a freaking laser shot into left field down the line. And it gave us a tie ball game and gave the captain an opportunity to do his thing. And he certainly did not disappoint. The bullpen came in and was lights out.
Well, without a doubt, I mean, you can't say you just can't fathom what is going. What this guy does. I mean, a one-man riot squad. Aaron Judge leads just about in every category, and just takes you just can't. You learn something new every day with Aaron Judge. You just do, and it's amazing. And you got to tip your hat to Paul G, coming off the bench, hitting that big clutch tie game home run. That was awesome. So there's a lot of positive. It was great to see DJ get his first hit of the season, and if he can be in the mix, great. And I just hope the situational hitting keeps getting better, because we definitely need it in this next series. If we want to win at least 2 out of 3, Ken, we've got to have better bet, because the Mets, you can't rest on them. That pitching is sneaky. And right now they're on all cylinders.
Well, like I said, from the San Diego Padres series, you can see a gel come in our lineup. We took a West Coast trip, which historically is freaking horrible for us.
Right.
And ended up taking it to them, got to their bullpen, beat them. Then we saw the follow-up in the A's series where we should have taken all 3, but we only took 2 out of 3. Bullpen hiccup. And games 1 and 3, freaking masterful in the Mariners series. And we're talking a division-leading team, too. When we faced up against the Padres, they were division leading, and when we faced up against the A's, they were leading their division. So we've taken 3 division leaders and taken 3 freaking series about it. So I don't want to hear jack beans about not being able to play against the big boys.
No, you're right. Yeah, 100% right. It was a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of, but they made it through, and that was big. So that's going to put a wrap on that. But we do have some notes to tell you about tomorrow. We'll do first things first, Ken. So tomorrow morning, everyone, of course, come back at 8 a.m. For the live stream, and we'll have for coffee, bagels, and NY Yankee Mania talk. We'll go over everything that happened today. We may have updates on Cabrera and whoever. And if there's any trades or anything, we will let you know. So that's the first thing. Then Ken will take over and tell you what he's going to be doing for the day.
And tomorrow at 10:15 on Yankees The Ugly Truth, we're going to be doing a open panel with a caveat on the series review against the Mariners. And on Friday at 1:15, we will do a series preview / open panel on the upcoming series against the Mets. Sometime Friday, Joe and I will determine which channel we're going to be on, but we're going to call the play-by-play for Friday's Mets-Yankees game.
Yes, no question about it. So a lot to look forward to. And we will let you know if there'll be any stream after my 8 a.m. Tomorrow. We will discuss that while we're on the stream tomorrow. But come back to us in the morning. Subscribe, everyone. Please tell everybody who's a Yankee fan, a baseball fan, to come here and spend a nice morning with us. A part of the morning before you go to work, while you're driving to work, or if you're just having a nice vacation day, whatever you're doing, just come and be with us at NY Yankee Mania in the mornings at 8 a.m. every day, Monday through Sunday. So with that in mind, Ken, you want to say a couple of final words before we give this a wrap?
Well, we finished our West Coast leg going 4-2, like I predicted before the West Coast series or West Coast trip began. And I'm glad to see that the Yankees were up to the task. 2 great series wins on the road trip, and it's going to bump our numbers against teams that have a greater than 500 record. But we'll see all that when we talk about the review. Very, very impressive series all in all, and I was very happy to be able to call the streams for y'all.
Yep.
I want to thank everybody who came into the streams, put words out, supported us as a play-by-play team. Thank you very much. And before we leave, if you haven't done so, please hit the likes. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and share this channel out and NY or Yankees the Ugly Truth with your friends. Thank you and most appreciated.
Right, and you got to leave off with "Let's go Yankees."
That's right. Let's go Yankees. Well,
you heard it, everyone. Thank you for spending a little over 3 hours with us. We really appreciate it. It's been a joy calling the games. We do have a perfect record, so tell your friends, your family, that if they want the Yankees to win, you're going to have to listen to Ken and myself do the play-by-play. That's it. You don't have a choice, really, because we keep winning. And as long as we keep winning, the magic is here, the lamp is here, the neon sign is here. We're all here to witness Aaron Judge and these New York Yankees. So with that in mind, have a good evening, everyone. I know everybody's going to go right to the New York Knicks games. Whoever loves basketball, good luck. Hope your team wins. And we will bring it back to you tomorrow morning. So hopefully some sunshine. But with the Yankees winning, it's always sunshine. So good night, everyone. Enjoy the night. Have fun. Stay safe. Love you all. And love your family and friends. Take care. Good night.